Good day, viewers. Welcome to Generation C. I am Jamie Lilos.
And I'm, of course, Hanshuka Pofi. Here on Generation C, it's all about connection, creation, and culture. We, of course, inform you throughout our three segments: The Zone, Varsity Chat Room, and School Corner.
The Zone is published every Tuesday in the Namibian Sun, Republican, and Allgemeine Zeitung.
Now, of course, it's time to take a look at what The Zone has in store for us.
Let's go.
Active Kids is an initiative under the MyZone brand that aims to provide exciting and easy activities and fun stories. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na. Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future.
Today in studio, we're joined by Michelline Nawatises. She is the current coordinator of the Zone at MyZone, and she did start in 2018 as only an intern. But before we get into that interview, let's take a look at page 1 in the Zone.
Well, when you take a look on today's front page of The Zone, we, of course, have an article on Mila Lamprecht, a 17-year-old girl who had a good eye for visual detail since a young age, according to her father. She says that she feels that she has an endless rage left to grow, and a few years ago she has been diagnosed with depression, and expressing herself in visual forms has always been her way of communicating. Mila participated in many sports and not a single one seemed to fit her. Then in grade 5 she participated in dance and she was hooked.
Moving to page 2, we take a look at an article on the representatives of the Forum of African Women Educationalists in Namibia who visited 5 different schools: Havana Secondary School, Monte Cristo Project School, Havana Primary School, Dr. Abraham Iyambo Primary School, and Hage Geingob School, to share a word of encouragement and hand out school supplies and toiletries to 25 selected vulnerable or marginalized girls. This year's theme of International Day of the Girl Child is Our Time is Now, Our Rights, Our Future. Let's stay tuned for the video.
Mental health issues, so this day was declared an International Day of the Girl. Yeah? You see, we have a special day, a day where we are appreciated. Remember, in the past, as girls were not allowed to go to school, were not allowed to sit in the classroom. It was always a privilege for the boy, but now, with the times that are moving, we are all included into education, right? Yes. So are you proud to be girls? Yes. Do you know your rights? Yes. What are your rights? Okay, you have a right to study. You have a right to go to school. Sorry? You have the right to have a home. Next.
Have the right to have a name.
You have the right to have a name.
I have the right to have a birth certificate.
You have the right to have a birth certificate.
I have the right to have a surname.
You have a right to have a surname. Okay, one more.
I have the right to listen to the teacher.
Sorry?
I have the right to listen to the teacher.
You have a right to listen to the teacher. So with every right comes a responsibility, isn't it? Yes. So if you say I have a right to be in school, you are responsible to do what? To study. Yeah? So if you say I have a right to have a name, you have the responsibility to know your name, isn't it? So today we are celebrating the girl child. We are celebrating the girl. How important you are. You are important. You are so important that we have a day, an International Day of the Girl Child. So I'm just going to quickly hand it over to Miss Jimmy, and then I'll come back again. Clap for me.
Girls look so beautiful. At the end, this day has been set aside just to appreciate you girls. Just to say thank you that you are girls. Most importantly, to empower you. Even if you don't have a muscle, you must know what your dreams are. You need to dream big. After this year, you need to dream to reach grade 12. That's your thing, Because at the end, you staying in the Kabashu does not mean you are not allowed to reach grade 12. You have to study. You have to know the reason why you are here. You have to read in your books. Yeah? You have to say no to boys if they come near you. You have to say no if boys are giving you alcohol or whoever is giving you alcohol. Kids are using drugs, smoking and stuff. Are you also doing those things? No. Yes, that's the spirit. That's how it's supposed to be. If those things come across you and if you see them around, you must have a red ticket and say, these are not meant for me. I have dreams of becoming a doctor.
Well, also on page 2 this week, we have our photo of the week, which is, of course, from the Al Natan Matric Farewell, which took place the past weekend in Stampriet.
Now we move on to our Voxpop. In this week's Voxpop, the MyZone team asked learners from various primary schools and secondary schools who attended a career fair at Acacia High School what they think is the importance of hosting career fairs. Let's hear what they had to say.
My name is Lloyd Kitty. I school at Yanmore Secondary School. I'm a grade 10 learner. I think career day is important because most of the kids don't know. They want to be something or they want to pursue a specific career, but they don't know about what it is. So it's important that we have career days for them to know or get more information about their career.
My name is Faith Kalomo. I'm in grade 10 at Academia High School, and I think that it is important to create career fairs because it's important for high school learners to know what they want to do in the future. And I feel like today I'm going to gain a lot of knowledge and information about my career choice, which is becoming an accountant, the negative impacts, the positive impacts, and everything that I'm going to gain from it in the future.
My name is Pamwa and I school at David Poseidon High School. I think that I would really learn a lot of things from the people that are here. I would experience more, and I'll experience more things to come in the process, and I will understand things better, so that when I finish high school and study that a certain item I want to be, it will be easy for me because I understand and I learned new things.
My name is Given Peterson and I'm from David Poseidon High School. The main reason why I say career fairs are important is because we get to choose on what we want to become in future and get to access information on what we want to become and what we require also to become it.
Okay, my name is Joshua. I'm in grade 8G. I school at Comastora. I think career fair is important because you get a chance to choose what you want to become in the future and what you want to achieve.
Hi everyone, my name is Evelina Lucas. I am 12 years old and I am in grade 7. I am a learner from Van Rijn Primary School. The importance of a career fair is that we learners get to know more about ourselves. We get mentors and many professionals to come from their jobs, and we are very grateful for the opportunities that we get, and we learn more about what we want to become, and it is easier for us to choose a profession and career.
That was quite an important one, I think.
Definitely.
But moving on to page 3, we of course have our star teacher and school focus. Our star teacher for this week is Emily Nakapela, a teacher with a love for cooking. Emily is currently a teacher at Tamariskia Primary School, where she carries the hearts of many grade 1 learners, and her journey as a teacher started in 2010 after graduating from the Ongwediva College of Education, now better known as the Ifike Punyepohamba campus. She completed 3 years of her studies there, and during the time, teachers were in high demand, so she started teaching immediately in Walvis Bay, despite living in Swakopmund.
Also on page 3, we take a look at our school focus, which we focus on Riverside Private School, which is situated in Swakopmund and has been providing education for 5 years now. However, the school has been going on a lot longer than that, and it was initially called the Swakopmund School of Excellence, which was started in 2012. The school houses 20 teachers and 194 learners. The current grade 11 students were the first grade 1 students in 2012. There were only 15 students at the time, and each year they added another grade, so the numbers have grown.
Wow,
What
amazing.
an informative edition of The Zone. I definitely enjoyed this week, and I just feel like it was super, super interesting.
Indeed, very interesting. So much to pick up from, so much that is learned. But I think we now need to dive into page 4.
Definitely, I'm super excited. But before we do that, let's head on over to our school corner.
Flex is your health and fitness show that focuses on the health of the mind, body, and spirit. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na.
Welcome to the School Corner, where we take a look at all things school. I'm really excited for this segment because guess what?
Our schools are coming out. As we all know, Hanch and I are products of Academia High School. And guess what? This week, Thursday, we have how many schools?
We have
5
5
schools coming out. Imagine. So we have a newspaper with only 2 schools, which are my favorite personally. Vintic Technical School as well as Academia Secondary School.
Yes, and they go by the name of Academia Times.
Really?
Yes,
Oh my
Academia
gosh.
Times, because of the location, you know. They are all in Academia, so it's Academia Times.
No, I'm asking for the other schools.
Oh, the other schools are, of course, the Amazing Kids Private School and Academy, as well as the Concordia College, and lastly, St. George's Diocesan.
I love that school.
And they are called the Vint Tribune.
I love it for
I'm
them.
so excited.
But guys, I just want to remind you guys, because I feel like you forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget to send us amazing content. So any videos you make at school, at break, if there's a new club at your school, send these videos to the MyZone Telegram.
Indeed, send us
And
all that amazing content.
Please. But all I can say is get ready, because Thursday die ding bly aan. En hy reik soos 'n hartaanval wat jy nar of sal jy dit lees. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
But now, something that's making me even more, the interview with Michelline Nawatises, like, I can't wait.
I can't wait. I feel like she's just
Oh.
she's about to educate us. She's about to
Definitely.
make us just want to stand up and dance, because you know what she said, girl.
She has a vibe. But
Yes.
guys, since we are here and we are talking to the school kids, do make sure to apply for the internship at MyZone. And that is only, of course, if you are grade 11 or grade 12. You have a license, which not all of you have. You have
A
you
learner's
have
license?
learner's license, also that, and you have some presenting skills, and you have some type of interest in writing, because it does involve a lot of writing.
Indeed.
But Hansho, let's go.
Let's go to Michelline Nawatises. Hi, kom ons gaan.
The time is already now.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact zone@synergy.com.na.
Well, viewers, it's finally the time we've all been waiting for. We are joined here by Michelline Nawatises, the coordinator of The Zone at MyZone. It is such an honor to be sitting here with her today, as I'm also an intern at MyZone. How are you doing, Michelline?
I'm well, Jamie. How are you? And good day, viewers.
I'm okay. Can you please tell the viewers and myself more about who Michelline actually is?
All right, so I'm not going to censor really myself on this interview, but you will get my personality traits when I start talking about the internship. So I think a few years back, Michelline was that girl that really liked things. She was really a liker of things, and that's how I got this opportunity. So in high school, I remember when our principal, Mr. Rist, read something from, I think, NMH, I suppose, that they got to say that no, they're starting a new project of schools, and if you want to, or if you have a keen interest in writing, this is your chance to shoot. And I was good in languages. I wasn't good in like maths or any other subjects, but I was good in English and Afrikaans. I was like, kos. This is like, away, you know, let me do this, let me join the newspaper club and let's rock. So yes, that's how I started off. I was an editor the 2016 year and the 2017 year, my grade 11 and 12 year, and I must say I learned a lot from this project, but that was just in school. So yeah, you can ask me my next question, then we can dive right into the whole internship thing.
Why did you apply for the internship, and like how was your first experience or your first year at MyZone?
Okay, so with regards to the internship, we were actually forced to apply because we were the second intake. Our previous coordinator, Helene Bam, told us that, you know, usually with the expo is upcoming, so usually MyZone had schools that they had a relationship with, of course, and that's when they used the interns, or not the interns rather, but the editors from different schools to come and assist. So weird enough, we were called to partake in the hashtag festival, where we had like different activities at different high schools competing in netball, cheerleading, soccer, and all those activities. And while we're at it, Tunohole, Mungoba, and Octavia were actually the first intakes, which are now our heads, or which Octavia is our head now. And Tunohole was like, no, we actually have our second intake apply. So Justicia and I don't know if you know her, but Justicia Shipena from Academia, that's how we got it. And no lie, my CV wasn't all good. It was just, you know, the chronological order and everything is just like your ID is behind, and yeah, but I applied, and the following year, Helene called me, but I was anxious because I'm like, oh, who's that? No, what can I let us conversate, but there's nothing. So the following year, she called me and she was like, no, you can come in for an interview. And the competition was really high because I think we were more than 15, if I'm not mistaken. But I was just like, first of all, my CV is not on point. Second of all, this is my first ever interview, like at a proper company. I don't even know, but let me just go shoot my shot. I have experience. And that's how I started. I started in March 2018, and my journey has been ever since just ever growing, and I learned a lot. So my first year, we were like running around like headless chickens. You know, when you are intern, you're freshman. So when you find an event, when we were too. So we used to fight over events, and that's just how exciting it was, because we're like, every time when we used to, okay, funny enough, school newspapers or editorial teams used to come to NMH to design their school newspapers. So we were always looking out for those visits to say, when are we going to NMH? When is Helene come to pick us up so that we can go to those green floors again? So that was exciting always, and just to really be now in the adult world. You have your own station, you have your own PC. You feel like, yeah, mama, I made it. But yeah, that's how my journey was, and I kept on growing. I started off with the zone, of course, the youth supplement, and then Tunole was the head of careers and tertiary, and then we moved, so we were swapping just to see how we can work with the corporate companies, and also how we can tap into different youth ideas, and not just on reporting, but how to create your own ideas, story ideas from youth angles.
Wow, what an experience. You literally took us through the beginning to almost the end. But I do see that there's an ad for a 2023 internship, and I'm personally very excited because I would like to see who is going to come through, you know.
Definitely, I'm also excited.
What are the requirements for our viewers who are interested?
Okay, so from the top of my head, the requirements are just you should be in grade 11 or 12 the year 2023, but of course you should be out of school, because I received a few inquiries where, you know, editorial learners are calling me and asking me, can I still do my AS and be an intern? But unfortunately not, because it's an 8-to-5 job. Sometimes you'll be working during weekends, and you'll be basically becoming an adult. So you can't balance your AS levels and this internship. It's not a part-time thing, it's full-time. Your license, of course. So I know some people are asking, like, how am I supposed to get my license? I'm not even 18, I'm not even 17 yet, but you can get your learners, be serious, and then that's how you'll be able to get your license. So at least when you come for the interview, you know that you have actually something to present to say that, no, I'm actually working on my learners. Once I'm done studying for my final exams, then I'll be booking or something, you know.
Yeah.
And also just a keen interest for writing. As I said, I had a love for languages, and writing was just one of my things to do. It was a hobby, but also a passion at the same time, because I felt like I was expressing myself more in writing, more than sitting and talking. Yeah, so I think and write in. That's how I can execute my creative ideas in writing. So yes, be passionate, be a people's person. I'm not saying an introvert can't apply, but you know, we are different personalities, and every year it's different. It's a different group of interns, so you get to learn. It's not just you alone here. You get to learn different stuff from your fellow colleagues. So if you are the one that I'm talking to now, be keen, have a driver's license or work towards it. Be grade level 12 2023. And also, we're just not looking for people here from Commerce region. We are looking all over the place. Yeah,
definitely. Well, thank you so much, Michelline. It was super interesting. And I hope you guys do apply for the internship, as you will learn a lot and it will benefit you. Don't forget, it's a paid internship. So, thank you guys. But now we're heading over to Varsity Chat Room.
Thank you, Jamie.
With all that's happening in the schools, in the school corner, let's see what the varsity students are up to.
Indeed, it's time to go all around the world and tap into the university students.
Netsuwa. On page 4 this week, we have an article on the MTC that established the MTC Innovation Center in 2020 with the goal of creating a hub for testing, developing and showcasing new business and consumer ICT applications. Initially located in Windhoek's Marua Mall, the MTC Innovation Center served as a physical space for digital and physical tools aimed at driving innovation provided by MC's Enterprise Division. The Innovation Center was designed to foster the development of enterprise-based services ranging from comprehensive fiber internet to digital cloud computing services that will drive digital transformation in the consumer and enterprise space.
But of course, also on page 4, we have our Varsity Corner. Our Varsity Corner is all the way from India. So for this week, we focus on Shanae Kurses, a 19-year-old doing her bachelor's in pharmacy at the Sankriti University in Mahura Chwata in a little city in India. Mahura is a holy city almost everywhere. You'll see huge statues of Indian gods, she adds. She decided to study in India because living is affordable, and her mother also studied there, and she really wanted to study in Namibia, but unfortunately she couldn't get into the University of Namibia as it was not easy doing so. But I think it's a great thing that she's in India, getting more knowledge on pharmaceuticals, and I think she's following into her mom's footsteps as well, which is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So be sure to read it. Unfortunately, dis tyd van die dag waar ons moet tot ziens sê.
Unfortunately, it's that time of the day where we have to say bye. I direct translated for everyone who doesn't understand Afrikaans. But guys, you know, it was a super interesting interview. I really enjoyed the interview. Highlight of the day, of the show. But from now, from us, it's bye till next week, Tuesday.